I love ya. It's Wednesday. It's 12 o'clock. Just giving 2 minutes for everybody to come on in. Come on in. Leave your lunch. Bring your lunch with you. I love ya, Mahogany the chemist. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm getting myself on Instagram. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. It's Wednesday. It's 12 o'clock. The power of you. It's Ogun's Day, Oshosi, Orisa Oko. They have had their food this morning. They are ready. Yes, welcome everyone. And Ogun was, and the Legman Ogun Oshosi was with me this morning. Had a little thing coming in here, had a little disconnect, but we're here. La la yeah. La la yeah. Today is Ogun's Day. Fire yourself up. Yes. Yes, fire yourself up. It's Wednesday. Ogun. Oshosi. Orisa Oko. Today, Ibeji as well, today's day, according to the Ifa calendar. So, welcome everyone. We are here to talk about the power of you. Yes, the power of you. You are the power. The power of you. The Orishas are fields of light. They are fields of light, or ashe, or power. Oshun is the field of light. Yemonja is a field of light. Is a whole charge center where you could just tap in and call. Yes, all of the Orisha are light fields connected to Olodumare, who is the energy source that we call it, whatever name you call the divine source that makes sure that you stay breathing at night. That's the source we're speaking about. So today I fed Orisa Oko, Ogun, Oshosi, and Elegba, the brothers. They all hang out together. So in this field of light, now that we're in the space of preparing ourselves for the spring and doing our cleansing, our fasting, and waiting for the coming of the new year, of the new month, of the new season. This is a time that, as we're seeing on the internet, many temples are having services to Oshun. That is just, when I see it, I'm just like, glory. That is awesome. That the Orisha, that we never forgot the rituals. We didn't forget the services. We didn't forget the practice. So y'all continue to do it. Way after I'm gone at 105. Continue doing it, doing everything that you can to use your tools. Yes, yes, yes. So this field of light today, we're going to honor Ogun and Oshun, because this is the time of reconnecting to your intentions. So anything you desire is manifested through Oshun. Oshun is the energy of manifestation, of creativity, of illusion, of intention. So when we truly know who we are through meditation, everything you desire will manifest. During this season of Oshun, I know on the 25th we're doing the completion of the 3 month, um, setting intentions for the full moon of the first full moon of 2024. And so we're coming up to the zenith of it. We're coming up to the fulfillment of it on the 25th. We're going to come up to see. And this is for any month, any year that you want to start. Start with a new moon and count 3 moons, and then the celebration is on the full moon. This is a celebration of us becoming anew, coming renewed, coming the setting intentions we started that we wanted the new year. This is an opportunity. So if you were part of that program, you'll get a chance to say, hey, we're going to toast to the moon and do all of that. And you can do it too. You celebrating who you are, how far you've come. Look at what has happened, what intentions, what things you wanted to do, and celebrate it the 25th of the third full moon. That's the power. So today we're talking about the power of Oshun, the manifestation. When you know who you truly are through meditation, everything you desire will manifest. There's a place within you that is the womb of creation. There's a place in you that is the womb of creation and manifestation, and that is where Oshun is born. It comes from within you. And that is the place that it flows. Oshun governs the bloodstream, so she goes in all aspects of you. Every organ, every tissue, Oshun is there, giving you an opportunity to create and to come back renewed. So every chant, it comes through your connection to being still. It connects to you through your breath. It connects to you through any location in nature. This allows you to recall and see that what you deserve and you are capable, and you review it. So this is a time to sit in nature and just go within and know that you are creating this. And it requires courage. But when you know who you are, you know your strength and you know your power. And that's the story we're going to cover today. This is an opportunity for us to look at how, as human beings, sometimes we forget who we are. But when you know who you are, at the end of the day, God already has an assignment for you. So chill. So this is a story about Oshun, Obatala, and Yemonja. They were all females because there are roads of Obatala that is manifested as female. So Obatala, Yemonja, and Oshun. So Ogun, he owned the wilderness. That was the ashe that Olodumare gave him. So he did not allow anyone on his property. He said, no, this is mine. No one could hunt. No one could gather wood. No one could harvest the plants and the roots that they needed for medicine. He was in a selfish mood. How many of us go through a time where we feel that we are the only one out there and we got to be looking out for ourselves because no one is looking out for us, and we become greedy and we want it all for ourselves. And someone told me that when you grab, your hands are closed. So you can't get any more. When you open them to give, then you always have an opportunity to receive, to be reciprocated. And so Ogun thought that, well, this is all of mine. I'm not sharing this with anybody. And so so whenever someone went into the woods, to his kingdom, into the woods, he had a big hole that he had dug. And in this hole that he dug, it was a pit. And he had all kinds of snares and things that if you fell in it, you would just die. Sometimes when we're hearing these apatekis, these ijalas, these stories about the Orisa, we're like, how come they were gods and they weren't always? Remember, they were in physical form, and then God created them in a form that it became that they were just spirit for us to call on them. And so I love this faith because it shows you that everyone is allowed to make a mistake, and everyone is allowed to act human, right? And so in this story is Ogun is so forgetting who he was. He forgot who he was, that sharing brotherhood. He's the Orisha of brotherhood, and he forgot that was his ashe. So he got involved in whatever it is that he's like, no, this is mine. I don't care. Someone would come and say, my child is sick and I need some herbs. I don't care. That's not my problem. You know how sometimes we can just be touched by emotionality and something happens and we just go in there. So one day, Olodumare summoned Orumila in his presence. He told Orumila, I need you to go see Go to the wilderness and bring me a coconut from the tallest tree. I need it from the tallest tree. And Ogun says, well, you own the whole domain. I got coconuts in my yard. Why do you need that one? He says, no, there's a special ritual that I'm doing. And just like God, it never tells us the outcome, just the beginning. And then if we're patient and we know who we are, we can see the ending of it. So Orumila said, are you sure? I have some bigger coconuts. He says, no, I want the biggest coconut. So how could Orumila argue with Olodumare? So he said, okay, I'll go. So Orumila through his opwele, it's divination, and it told him to, before he goes, that he's going to go through on a trip that is going to be hard, it's going to be difficult, it's going to be challenging for him. And it told him that he needs to make sure that he's aware of snares and things, traps in your way. Sometimes we get a divination and the reading says, be very careful, because what you think is going to be easy may not be as easy. So be prepared. He who knows doesn't die like he who does not know. And so he told him, okay. So Orumila left, got his irukere and to flan off the flies and going in, and he's going into the woods to look for this coconut. So when he got there, all of the things are there. He didn't see it. He did not see, and he fell into the pit that Ogun had made. And he's down there calling, help me, help me. Can someone help me? And the more that he yelled, the deeper he fell in, because Ogun had made it so that there was nothing on the wall, so there's nothing he could hold on to. He just went straight down, boom. And he's just calling. He says, oh my God, he's been down there overnight. He's cold, he's chilly. He doesn't know. My brother, can you let me out? Ogun didn't hear him because he was out in the field somewhere. Orumila spent a horrible night in the hole, hungry, and with all that he wanted to use the bathroom, I guess, or anything else, and he's just down there hollering. And so early the next morning, 3 girls came into the wilderness. Their names were Obatala, Yemonja, and Oshun. They had been sent by the village to gather the herbs needed to do an ebo. They were terrified. The skeleton of Ogun's victims were hanging there. Some of the people who got caught in other snares, they were all there, the flies around them. And so the girls worked really, really fast to gather all of the herbs that they needed, because they said, oh my God, if he catches us, we're going to be dead. So they went ahead and they heard a strange voice crying out, go, 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 go. And they were trying to say, oh, go, go. And he's calling him. And nobody, they said, they were scared or frightened. And soon they said, Oshun said, there's someone in the hole. There's someone in there. And Yemonja and Obatala and Oshun said, we got to get out of here. We're going to leave it. And Oshun said, no, we got to help him out. And so Orumila said, the 3 girls pulled together, were able to take their lapas from around their waist, their iro, and put it down, join it together, and pull him up. And he was able to come all the way up. So the 3 girls carried Orumila out of the wilderness so fast as they could, and to Olodumare's house. And when Orumila told Olodumare everything that had happened, Olodumare was furious. He said, Ogun, how could he have been that greedy and spoiled my ebo that I wanted? And so at the same time, Olodumare said, Oshun, I need you to go and get those coconut. I need you to go get my coconut. And so Oshun said, who, me? I'm just a little girl. He says, you are full of love and female grace. It is you who must go into the wilderness and teach Ogun a lesson. Oshun was afraid, but of course she went in because Olodumare ordered it. She returned to the wilderness and called out, Ogun, 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 Ogun. Ogun heard and was furious. Who dares to disobey me? He said. Who dares to enter the kingdom and as if it's a marketplace? You're just walking up in here. Right? He forgot who he was. But she remembered who she was. Hey. And so He followed the sound of the girl calling, 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 and he lifted his machete and ran towards the girl. And she goes, "Oh my God, no, don't kill me." They raced through the wilderness, Oshun running faster and faster and faster and faster. Ogun said, "You may run, but you can't escape me." Oshun was in panic. How could she escape Ogun? Then she did the only thing that came to her mind, because she knew who she was. She knew how she was wired, who made her and how and why. I remember it says that she had the radiance. She had. Then she understood who she was, so she stopped and turned and faced Ogun and let her lapa, the top hero, just fall to the ground. She said, "Well, okay, go ahead and just take me, because I know I can't run faster than you." So she allowed Ogun to get close to her, and they joined forces together. They made love, because he was like, "Oh my God, this is just too glorious." She knew what it would take for her to get away and for her to get what it is that she had come in there for. And so she said, "Oh, when they're finished," she said, "Oh, you're such a great lover as well as a great warrior. Drink a little of this potion, this liquor that I have, and renew your strength so we can go again. Yes, we can go a second, third time." And Ogun was like, "Oh," and he sipped and he sipped and he sipped. And she says, "Drink more, drink more." So every time Ogun reached to her for her to grab her, she put the bottle in his hand. Finally, the bottle was empty and Ogun was snoring on the ground. Oshun got up, dressed, and tiptoed away. Many hours later, Ogun woke up with a horrible hangover. He searched for Oshun, but she was nowhere to be found. "I might as well go home and lay down," said Ogun. "I feel terrible." When he got home, he found that all of his animals were gone. His door was open. He walked into the house. All the chests were open and empty. His mats were gone. The gourds full of beer that he usually drank was gone. The yams, everything disappeared. When he ran outside, he saw Oshun dainty footprints in the yard. Tick, 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 tick. Her footprints. So Ogun was astonished. "I have been tricked," he said, "by a girl. I have been tricked. I'm the strongest, the biggest, and a little girl, young woman, not a baby girl, but young, floriferous, probably about 18. I'm gonna keep it legal." And the next morning, he went into the wilderness and took down all of the snares and filled all of the traps. He made it known that anyone was welcome to enter this domain and take whatever it is that they wanted. The people asked him what made him change. Ogun grumbled. He said, "Why bother with constant watching and building traps? What's the use of all of that work when a girl has made it all but in vain?" So the story is letting us know Oshun knew who she was. So when you know who you are, you use what it is that you know to change the situation. Ogun forgot who he was, right? He was there to be able for civilization to flourish. And he forgot, and Oshun was able to remind him by doing and knowing who it is that she was. So that is a story that I like this book that sometime I run across. So y'all can look at it, order it, get it. I bought it in a Botanica. So I like to listen, read the stories and then connect them to what the process is of. You are a field of light. When you remember that you're a field of light, the Orisa will speak to you. Oshun say, "Look, I know what it's going to take for us to get through this, and through any means necessary." Okay? So in our lives, and as we fed Ogun, and we're going to call Ogun, we're going to ask him to come and to remember who he was, and then we will sing to Oshun to remind him that sweetness, tolerance, generosity is the way humanity should live and can live, and to find that kind of centered. So Oshun is the energy that by just breathing and connecting to a chant, to the scent, to the odor of everything that's around you. So today I encourage you to go into nature and find somewhere that you can sing and to chant and to call on Oshun to help you through any kind of vicissitude that you're going through. So we are going to do a nice chant to Ogun as we were doing earlier. And I want you just at this moment, just think in terms of some of the challenges that you're going through, and you want to think for yourself and grab your things and say, this is yours. And know that with compassion, generosity, everything will be yours. And that's why today we honor Oshun, because she's always been in a position to know that greed, selfishness does not have a place with her, because she's the goddess, the womb of creativity and abundance. Ashe. So just close your eyes and let's think about Ogun in his strength and in his courage. Going in there, you're going to face the things that you're facing with Ogun. Call on Ogun today, and Ogun and Oshosi, his brother, and Orisha Oko, the Orisha that you are digging a new level of understanding for yourself. You're digging into you're making furrows or rows in your life, things that you're planting for this season. Meditate, visualize the things right now that you're planning to do, and use Ogun's force of courage, determination to dig in there, generosity. So I want you to just take 3 cleansing breaths and breathing out. Next cleansing breath. And the next cleansing breath. And the last one, I want you to just see yourself victorious in your strength. Breathing in and letting out, knowing that the power of you, the power that you have when you remember who you are. Ashe, Ogun. So Ogun. Ogun. Alakaye. Ogun ye. Ogun ye. Ogun ye. Visualize yourself with 2 swords, knives, fighting off greed, fighting off emotional turbulence in your spirit, fighting off delusion, fighting off depression, fighting off enemies, fighting off anything that sees you. Take your knives and cleanse yourself, clean yourself. Call on the room. Break those chains that are binding you. If you feel like you're tied up, Ashe, 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 Ashe. If you feel like you are tied up, see the chains breaking. See them breaking with Oshun's tender love and mercy. Ashe. Continue to keep your eyes closed and staying in your space, and you're going to visualize yourself, all of those chains broken and on the ground, the knives drop to the ground in true surrender as we breathe in and ask Oshun to come in and give us, deliver us, and give us the activation of the womb of creativity. So I want you to visualize your stomach area. I want you to visualize your chest. I want you to visualize your throat, and allow that light from your chest, from your stomach, from your chest, from your throat to manifest itself and just engulf you in a golden light of surrender, finding Oshun's peace. Allow Oshun right now to come into your space and grant you this peace.
Oshun, the African Yoruba goddess of beauty, love, prosperity, civilization, culinary arts, sowing,
Ore Yeye, oh, this is your time, Yami.
order, strategy, and fertility. Oshun is the essence of love, sweetness, cheer, beauty, and flowing joy in everyone.
Ashe.
Oshun is the ability in human beings to see beauty in everything.
Looking at the beautiful energy that's surrounding you, that golden light on your head.
The depth of unexplained feelings, sentiment, intuition, and attraction. Oshun manifests the Spirit of God and the universe as the sweet waters which sustain civilization.
Ashe, Yami Oshun, the goddess of the
Oshun
waters.
is the idea that everyone must taste both sweet and sour parts of life.
Everything, everyone must
Sweetness is always attainable
taste
and is
sweet
right around the corner.
and bitter things of life.
State. I want you to relax. Close your eyes as we go on this journey with our sweet, delicious love essence of Oshun that lives in you
Ashe.
and in me.
And it's all around us.
This invocation to Oshun, Yeyefini Oshun, means mother. She gives birth. She gives birth and she sprouts. Who will come to make the sacrifice of goodness? Ashe.
Visualize that glowing light just expanding, changing our awareness. Arubo titi yeye o, tanima warubo rere o. Yeye bio shuno. Yeye bio shuno. Tanima warubo rere o. Arubo titi yeye o. Kanima warubo rere o. Ore yeye o, Yami Oshun. Ololodi. Ibukole. Yemao. Oshun Panchagara. Oshun Ibu Akwara. Ye o. Ibukole. Visualize that light, that bright light. Allow that light to lessen. Let it lessen, coming closer and closer to your third eye. Let that be the focal point as the light comes into the focal point of your forehead. Allow that light to come in and then spread down throughout your entire system. Allow that yellow glow, that gold glow.
I want you to continue with your breathing.
Ashe.
And I will guide you in this meditation so you can go deeply.
Go deeper and deeper. Allow it now to come from that center. Let that centering light comes past your eyes, passing in through your nose, your lips, your throat, your chest, your breast, your stomach. Allow it. Your legs, your hips. And breathe out nice and slowly. Breathe in through your nostrils. And breathe out. Yes, allow it to follow to your thighs, your knees. As you go into a deep state of meditation and bliss. Breathe your calves, your feet. Allow that bright energy that's totally inside of you now. Breathe in. Nice and slow, breathing in, loving that energy that you're feeling. Allow that energy to just vibrate inside of you. Breathe in. Everything that you used to be is now gone. And breathe out. Nice, nice. Oshun is within you. Allow Oshun's womb of creativity. And remember that anything that you want is open for you. Is opening to you. Is open for you. Is open to you. I shall. The womb of creation is connected through meditation. Anything you desire will manifest through Oshun. I'm visualizing someone who is ill. Your blood is now purified. There's someone who's crying because of the loss of a child. Oshun is renewing your joy and allowing you the time required to connect to your spirit and the spirit of that child. There's someone who's facing troubles with the court. Oshun has released it. You are walking out free because you are not guilty. There is someone who is depressed and sad because of a loss of a relationship. Oshun has healed your heart. Oshun has healed you. Ashe. There's someone who had a headache this morning. That headache is gone. Oshun is coursing through your body. And Ogun has cleared the path for the healing. Elegba was the path. And Oshosi went directly to that pain and released it. Trust. Know that you have the ability to know that anything that you want is yours. So don't focus on what you don't want, because you give it the power to be attracted to you. Always look, give, and know that you are the source of power, the power of you to change the world, to change your life. Have a blessed day. Walk with Oshun. Join me on our Oshun Festival. You can go on my website. It's a virtual celebration, And we have those in physically would be here, but if you are coming in person virtually, go on and sign up, get your ticket. Ashe. And if you're coming, see you on March 31st. Ashe, have a blessed day. Yeah, yeah, be on, shuno. Someone asked about the CD. You can go on my website. That's a chant I did about 7 years ago, and use it while you're fixing up your altars and your shrines and your home, getting ready for spring. Ashe. Oreye yeo. Oreye yeo yam yam shum modupoe.